So on paper, the Chicago Sky are out of their minds to let Chennedy Carter walk. But that's exactly what's happening because they could have extended a qualifying offer for her, given, her free agent status. Instead, they declined to, which makes her an unrestricted free agent, which is them telling you they don't want her back.
Chennedy Carter just got fired from the Chicago Sky, but that's not all. She's now in a heated feud with Angel Reese. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark seems to be thriving away from all of the chaos. So, what sparked this jaw-dropping fallout?
Chennedy Carter is gone from the Sky. The Sky are not keeping Chennedy Carter. And the GM has basically said that, the way they fired Theresa Weatherspoon, and a lot of it was because we thought, they were kind of, catering too much to Angel. Which, to be fair,
The Chicago Sky have officially decided to part ways with Chennedy Carter, ending what many hoped would be a promising chapter for the talented but polarizing player. While Carter's on-court potential is undeniable, her time with the Sky was marred by reports of attitude issues that created significant tension within the team.
It is officially official. Chennedy Carter is an unrestricted free agent in the WNBA. The Chicago Sky opt to not extend a qualifying offer to her. And right now she is on the market and is free and available to go wherever she wants.
The decision, though difficult, underscores Chicago's focus on fostering a cohesive locker room environment, something they believe is crucial for success. Carter's fiery personality seemingly became a double-edged sword. With Carter poking at Angel for missing layups, this clip is now just 10 times funnier.
All right, thanks everyone.
Got an all-star right here.
And this is an all-star. This should have been an all-star.
Sources close to the team suggest her clashes with teammates and staff had reached a boiling point, disrupting team chemistry and morale. For a franchise that prides itself on unity and professionalism, continuing their relationship with Carter was no longer tenable. The Sky's leadership felt the need to prioritize harmony and long-term goals, even if it meant cutting ties with a player of her caliber.
According to multiple league sources, players were unhappy with the dynamic created in the locker room last year due to Carter's behavior, which went unchecked by former coach Theresa Weatherspoon. There was concern within the team regarding how re-signing Carter would impact the Sky's chances of landing other free agents. Now, it gets into what the coach said, but not the specifics, right? This is the specifics of what he said. Chennedy had an incredible season for us last year, Pagliocca said in a statement provided to the Sun-Times. She's extremely talented and is a player that can impact the game at the highest level in our league. We absolutely appreciate all she did for our team last year. However, we've made changes to our staff and will make changes to our roster. Those changes impact Kennedy's fit on the team, so we wanted to give her the best opportunity.
The fallout didn't end with her departure. In a surprising twist, Carter turned her frustrations outward, publicly criticizing her now former teammate Angel Reese in a way that has sparked heated debate. During a social media exchange, Carter seemingly took a jab at Reese's game, saying, "At least I can make layups," a pointed remark aimed at Reese's struggles to consistently convert close-range shots. While Reese is known for her tenacity on the boards, leading to an impressive rebound count, her offensive inconsistency around the rim has been a topic of discussion among analysts and fans alike.
Chennedy Carter has called out Angel Reese in a huge Twitter crash out, which is mad. Which is absolutely mad. Like, she is gone from the Sky, and it seems like she has called out Angel Reese.
The comment has divided the basketball community. Some view Carter's words as unnecessary and unsportsmanlike, questioning her willingness to take accountability for her own issues. Others see it as a fiery response from a player trying to defend herself amid growing criticism. Angel Reese, for her part, has chosen not to escalate the situation publicly, focusing instead on her game and proving her worth on the court.
We have some drama going on with the Chicago Sky. I'm not sure this is surprising to anybody. And this time it's involving Chennedy Carter. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest Chennedy Carter fan, but the one thing that I can acknowledge, she is pure offense, no doubt about it, and was a spark plug for that Chicago Sky team. And if you're a Chicago Sky fan, you sit back and I think to myself, man, the combination of Chennedy Carter and Camila Cardoso is going to be lethal this season. Except it's not. The Chicago Sky are they're letting Chennedy Carter go. All right? Letting her go. And of course, she's had issues involving locker room behavior before, right? Which is sort of the sentiment that's out there right now. But I caution that sentiment. Just one memento por favor, all right? Let's caution that and take a deep breath, because maybe she's frustrated for other reasons.
Caitlin Clark appears to be watching the drama unfold from a distance, and perhaps enjoying the spectacle. While she hasn't directly commented on the Carter-Reese feud, fans have speculated that Clark, who thrives under pressure and, in moments of controversy, might find some amusement in the unfolding chaos, given her competitive history with players like Reese.
It was just like the next year.
Can you run to the mic?
JJ knocked me down?
No, you don't understand.
Oh, you go check the film. JJ knocked me down. She didn't get a flagrant one though. Yeah, she got a regular foul, but it was the same thing. It was the same thing. But we can't pick and choose when players get flagrant fouls and flagrant ones.
Oh, 100%. I was just trying to bring it
But no, go check the clip. It's the same. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the Chicago Sky, the focus now shifts to the future. Cutting ties with Carter was a bold move that signals their commitment to building a culture of respect and teamwork. The team is already looking to fill the void left by her departure with players who align with their vision and values. As for Carter, the road ahead is uncertain. Her undeniable talent could earn her another chance elsewhere, but rebuilding her reputation and proving she can be a team player will be a tall order.
It's just when people try and spin my words as if like I'm talking about other players. I don't have to talk about other players because I believe that, I'm one of the best players in the world. And I've shown that multiple times, no matter if it was 8 minutes or 38 minutes, So as far as that, I just think that sometimes people take things too far to the wrong extent, try and bring up people that have nothing to do with me.
Chennedy Carter's controversial behavior didn't stop at her locker room issues. It extended onto the court as well. Last season, Carter refused to answer any questions about Caitlin Clark, a rising star who has captivated the WNBA and elevated the league's visibility. Carter's dismissive attitude toward Clark raised eyebrows, especially as Clark's influence has been instrumental in bringing attention to WNBA players and advocating for better pay and recognition across the league. The tension between Carter and Clark came to a head during a game when Carter shockingly tackled Clark to the ground in what many considered a blatant display of unsportsmanlike conduct. The move reinforced Carter's reputation as a dirty player, drawing criticism from fans and analysts alike. While Clark brushed off the incident and continued to dominate, Carter's actions seemed to highlight her resistance to the so-called Caitlin Clark effect.
She turned to you a little bit after the fever
I
score.
didn't answer no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
Clark's impact on the league has been undeniable. Her ability to captivate audiences with her skill, charisma, and advocacy has pushed the WNBA into the spotlight like never before. She has not only elevated her own game, but also inspired her peers, using her platform to campaign for higher player salaries and more respect for women's basketball. Most players have embraced this movement, recognizing the value of unity in propelling the league forward. Carter, however, appeared uninterested in aligning with that vision. Carter's refusal to acknowledge Clark's contributions, or even show basic respect on the court, left a sour taste for many fans. It painted a picture of a player who, despite her talent, seemed unwilling to put the league's collective growth above personal grievances. For a league that thrives on unity and shared progress, Carter's attitude felt out of place and counterproductive.
What the women were trying to say is that because we're talking about Caitlin Clark, it diminishes what Lisa Leslie, what Cheryl Swoop, no, it does not. They did that, and it cannot be taken away. You can praise Patrick Mahomes without diminishing Tom Brady. Give that woman her props, because she brought more eyes than anybody in the history that's ever played in the league, whether you like it or not. Look at the sales. It speaks for themselves. Y'all make it seem like the girl was a bum, but y'all still want to talk this foolishness. She deserved to be on the Olympic team, and you can't convince me otherwise. But now you ain't saying, she's playing really well. That ain't what you were saying then. Y'all know who I'm talking to. I ain't gonna call your name, but you know who you were. Caitlin Clark is the real deal.
Now, with Carter no longer part of the Chicago Sky and her future in the league uncertain, the question remains, will she adjust her mindset and embrace the collective goals of the WNBA? Or will she continue down a path that isolates her from teammates and fans? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to rise, her influence growing stronger as she works to leave a lasting legacy, not just for herself, but for the entire league. This entire situation surrounding Chennedy Carter's fallout with the Chicago Sky has turned into a chaotic mess, sparking debates across the WNBA community. From her locker room issues to openly mocking former teammate Angel Reese for missing layups, Carter has turned the spotlight squarely onto herself for all the wrong reasons. And in the mix of all this drama, you can't help but picture Caitlin Clark somewhere, living her stress-free life and watching the Chicago Sky implode from afar.
Call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry.
For someone as competitive as Clark, the irony of watching a former rival like Carter mock Reese over layups, despite them playing together for an entire season, must be entertaining. Angel Reese, though known for her rebounding dominance, has faced criticism for her struggles with finishing close-range shots. Carter's public jab about being able to make layups was both unnecessary and unprofessional, stirring up even more drama within a franchise already dealing with internal fractures. It's a move that feels petty and underscores Carter's struggles to navigate relationships both on and off the court. Fans are left wondering, if Carter couldn't coexist with teammates like Reese last year, how can she thrive in a new environment?
Tweet it out. I think the ability to consistently make layups just puts anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy. And look, I get it. We were watching Unrivaled yesterday and Dejanay was missing layups. Kate Martin was missing layups. Like, it was really bad in that second game yesterday. But still, what player is notorious for missing layups?
Carter's departure, coupled with these public spats, has put the organization in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The Sky now face the daunting task of rebuilding their team culture and credibility while dealing with the fallout of this messy saga. And then there's Caitlin Clark, an athlete who's spent the past year elevating the WNBA, pushing for increased visibility, advocating for higher pay, and dazzling on the court with her generational talent. Clark has remained unbothered and focused, quietly watching her influence grow while others get bogged down in controversy. It's easy to imagine her smiling at the chaos, knowing she avoided the drama and positioned herself as one of the league's brightest stars.
I still think she's got a big target on her back. I think players are definitely playing a little bit more aggressively with her, but this is basketball. It is professional sports. I think she's handled it gracefully. She is a generational talent. We know what time it is with Miss Caitlin Clark. Leading the WNBA in points per game, averaging 16 points per game, 5 boards and 6 assists. So I love what she's doing as a rookie.
Talks about Chennedy Carter's next destination are heating up, but one thing is certain. Indiana Fever fans have made it clear they want no part of her in their team's future. The Fever, currently focused on rebuilding their roster and developing a winning culture, have little room for the kind of distractions Carter has been known to bring. While her talent is undeniable, her reputation for creating tension both on and off the court has made her a polarizing figure, and Fever fans are adamant that she doesn't align with the direction the franchise is taking.
Number one topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance. She's doing sold out dates. She's selling out every single arena. And I don't mean the little girl arenas, I mean the big girl arenas, the NBA arenas. No disrespect to any Chicago Sky fan or Las Vegas Aces fans that are out there. When Caitlin Clark comes into play, they bring out the big girl arenas for her. Just check the fact.
One of the main arguments against Carter joining the Fever is her history of public disputes. Her recent criticism of Angel Reese, a teammate she spent an entire season with, has only added fuel to the fire. Many Fever fans see this as further evidence that Carter struggles to work collaboratively, something Indiana simply cannot afford as they attempt to build a cohesive unit around young stars. The team's leadership has made it clear they want players who can embrace their roles, support one another, and contribute to a winning culture, traits that Carter has yet to consistently showcase.
We know for a fact 100% they're not going to resign him, and it was confirmed today. And we kind of know why she's not coming back, according to reports. Now, according to multiple league sources, players were unhappy with the dynamic created in the locker room last year due to Chennedy Carter's behavior.
Fever fans hold Clark in high regard, not just for her on-court brilliance, but for her efforts to elevate the WNBA as a whole. Carter's unwillingness to acknowledge or support the league-wide progress spearheaded by players like Clark has further alienated her from Indiana's fan base. The Fever are looking for players who align with their vision of teamwork, growth, and league advocacy, qualities that don't seem to match Carter's approach. Other WNBA teams might still see potential in Carter, given her undeniable skills as a scorer and playmaker. The Fever, in particular, are in no position to take such a gamble. Their focus is on building a foundation for long-term success, and any player who threatens to disrupt that foundation is unlikely to receive a warm welcome in Indiana.
Trying to tell you what to do. Hey, Kennedy, cut here, Kennedy. Hey, Kennedy, go back door here, Kennedy. Hey, Kennedy, you missed your defensive assignment here. And you know what, Kennedy Carter? I don't blame you. I would piece up those teammates too. Not only am I better than you, but how dare you tell me what to do? I'll see you in the locker room. Baraka!
As discussions about Carter's next move continue, it's clear that the Fever are not an ideal fit for her. Fans are passionate about protecting the team's culture and ensuring that every roster decision aligns with their championship aspirations. While Carter's talent is undeniable, her history of conflict and controversy has made her an unwelcome option for Indiana supporters, who are eager to see their team move forward, not backward. Now the question is, will Carter's firing from the Sky be the wake-up call she needs, or will this be another chapter of drama? If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.